Hey, everybody. I'm Sarah,
And I'm Hannah.
and welcome to Barefaced. Welcome back to Barefaced and a brand new segment we are introducing, our Friday minis.
Yes.
So we wanted to share more information with you guys, and our episodes were getting a touch long.
Yes.
So we thought it'd be really cool to do some extra short bonus content on Fridays to start your weekend off with a bang.
Yes, exactly.
So that's why we're here.
Yes. So basically, we had the idea of doing something called Brand of the Week, where we highlight a brand that, that we're interested in, that we want to talk about, that maybe we haven't talked about yet. These can be smaller brands, big brands, minority-owned brands, women-owned brands, anything like that. But as Sarah was saying, it was a little too long to add them onto our current episodes. So we are going to do bonus episode Fridays featuring different brand of the week, and then also some questions that you guys have sent us that we want to answer. So we're really, really excited, and we hope you guys love them.
Yeah, I am actually kind of super excited, not kind of. I'm super excited to talk about the brand of the week. I don't know where my brain was. So the brand that I picked this week is called Then I Met You. So I had seen this brand all over the internet. I didn't really understand what it was, who it was by, what kind of products they had.
Mm-hmm.
And Hannah encouraged me to deep dive into it because we were talking about it after recording a couple weeks ago. And this is actually a brand that was founded by Charlotte Cho, I think is how you say her last name.
Mm-hmm.
And she is the creator of Soko Glam. So Soko Glam
Yeah.
it's currently still around,
Yes.
is this huge retailer.
Yeah, it's a K-beauty
of
retailer. Yeah.
K-beauty retailer. So they bring a lot of K-beauty and they distribute it in North America. So it's a little bit more accessible. She also did write a book, which I really want to read. It's all about like the skincare solutions. I forget what it's called. Probably should have written it down. But when I was like searching beauty books at Barnes and Noble a little bit ago, it was like the top recommended one for skincare. And
Okay.
she runs Soko Glam with her husband, and she decided to start this beauty brand, which is called And Then I Met You. And it was inspired by this Korean concept, which I'm going to spell because I did not look at a pronunciation, which is my bad as a researcher, but it's Jeong. I think it's Jeong.
I don't
And
know.
I don't know. And please don't like come for me if that's not right. But it's this deep feeling of empathy and affection that one can develop for like people or places or things. So
I
I,
like that.
it's super like emotional. And I really like that
Yes.
because I think we are really emotional about like the products we use as people and like the things that we buy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so this is all about like creating that empathy and the affection for your skin. Um,
I like that.
so it seems like from my research that I was able to find that this is really about community more than anything else. And it's very much about putting others before yourself, but like also
Oh,
taking
like
the
the
time
brand
to,
is?
yeah. So they talk about how the
Okay.
brand is really about community. And they want you to like put your skin first type of thing
Right.
from what I could tell.
Well, that
They
would make
are
sense. They're a skincare brand.
yeah, I mean, right? Buy our skincare.
Yeah.
They have 6 products currently. They range from $22 to $50.
Okay.
I put in quotations clean. They definitely have this like efficacy that they want to have really good ingredients. They want to do good for the planet.
Mm-hmm.
And I picked 2 products that I was like, really intrigued by. So
Yeah.
their hero product is called the Living Cleansing Balm. Retails for $38. It has won a myriad of awards. I have listed
Yeah.
them all in front of me. And there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 awards.
Wow.
Include well, okay, so there is an Allure and a Birdie Best of Beauty for 2019, which is a really high award.
Yes.
To have an Allure Best of Beauty, that means your community is voting for it. It means that enough people have tried it for it to get on Allure. So I think that's a really impressive feat for a brand. I wasn't able to determine how long they've been around, but I don't think very long, like a
Not
couple
that long.
years.
And you know what's funny is that I was just gonna say, for not only such a young brand, but a young product to get an Allure Beauty Awards and
Yeah.
so many awards is very impressive.
Yeah.
I've
I
actually
think
tried this product.
have you?
I have, and I really, really enjoyed it. But I want you to get
Okay.
into it. But I didn't know if you knew that, and I guess you didn't.
I
So
didn't. I think my favorite award that they won was the SoCo Glam Best of K Beauty Award.
they awarded
Ironically,
themselves.
they awarded themselves. Well, they didn't. SoCo Glam, their parent company, awarded them. Um,
My eyes are rolling. So like, are you kidding? Like,
but
come on.
it's one of those things where they had won a lot of other awards. And it was basically just a way for SoCo Glam to highlight that as a brand on their website. Which makes
Obviously,
sense.
yes,
I
which
get
makes sense.
it.
It's their own line, it's their own product. Of course, they want to do that. And I will say it's proven to be popular. You know, exactly what you just said. It's won so many other awards. They're not just tooting. I mean, they
They're
are
not
tooting
tooting
their
their
own
own
horn.
horn.
They are tooting their own horn, but they have
Mhm.
the
The
claims and everything else to back it up. So
Exactly.
yeah.
So I just thought it was funny. Um, but yeah, they have a ton of awards, which is super awesome. So I was able to see that it's rich in sea berry, which is
Hmm.
kind of like a vitamin C substitute. I know Fresh actually uses it in some of their,
Yes, they
they have
do.
a
Now
sea
that you
berry
say
line.
that, yeah.
And they use olive and grapeseed oils. So from what I could read, it was really good at breaking down makeup, had a really beautiful um like cleanse, lather, double cleanse. A lot of people said it was the best thing they've ever used to remove makeup dirt, oil, and all that jazz. And it had, I want to say something like 1,000 5-star reviews on their website. It
That
might
doesn't
have been
surprise
more,
me.
but like this is the
Yeah.
product that like I see advertised the most to me. And it was the
Yes.
product that I was most drawn to. Now, I will say 38 is a little bit more than most cleansing balms I've tried. I think it's a couple dollars more than the pharmacy,
Yeah.
but I think it's only 4. I think it's $4 more. Like I would love to try it and give support to like a smaller brand.
Yeah.
So that is definitely something that was on my radar.
So I just scrolled to the bottom of their Instagram and their first
Mhm.
post was from October 3rd, 2018. So they barely hit
2 years.
2 years. Well, I guess what are we on? No, we're
2 and a half.
I'm still thinking it's 2020. Yeah, so they're about 2.5 years. But I have tried this cleansing balm. It is really good. It does everything it says it does. I finish it to the last drop. The only reason I didn't repurchase it is because I wanted the Very Cherry Clean from Pharmacy because
Oh, so
it had
good.
been released again and it's a limited edition, so that's why I purchased it.
Yeah.
This is, a little bit on the, slightly more expensive than the pharmacy one, but it is very good and it has a really, from what I can remember, it was a really nice uplifting scent. So even if you were really tired, it just felt really
Like
nice on the
energized you.
yeah,
And
but not
something
not
to
too bad,
note
but like in a good
is
way.
this one comes with a really nice scooper. Now I know the
Yes.
pharmacy one does come with a scooper. I know the Drunk Elephant one comes with one too. But this one looks really nice. It has like a really nice message. I think it says glow deeper on it.
Mhm.
This texture looks insane. And I'm also scrolling on their Instagram. It looks like they were nominated for a 2021 Glamour Beauty Award for this product as well.
Oh, recently?
Recently,
Oh, wow.
2021 Glamour. So
Okay.
I mean, this product is clearly very popular, and
Yes.
I would be very intrigued to try it. Like, it looks
Yes.
like the texture is unreal, almost looks like a mango, like the inside of a mango
Yeah.
when I'm looking
No,
at it.
it's beautiful. It has that really bright, like rich orange, just yellow color.
Mhm.
I really enjoyed using it. I was really excited when I got it, and I always reached for it. Every night I reached for it.
And you just ordered it from SoCo Glam?
I believe so. Yeah, I can actually probably find my order
Your receipt?
history. Yeah.
Yeah. And then they do have a couple other products. So they have like an essence. I believe they did have an SPF, which is also kind of impressive for um such a young brand because we were talking in a previous episode about how it takes forever to get SPFs through like the FDA.
Yeah. It's a
Excuse me.
complicated process, yeah. I actually really wanna try their essence, but I think it's a little bit on the
It's
more expensive.
55 bucks.
Yeah, it's on the more expensive side, which is
Sorry.
why
Not that it's
I
a bad
didn't,
thing,
but
but
the packaging and I think it was, I think the essence itself was this purple color, and I was like, "This looks so good," but it is on the pricier side, which is why I've gone to less expensive essences,
mhm.
just because it was pricey. Yeah.
Yeah, they have a toner, a calming gel cream, an essence, and then they have a bunch of duos.
Oh wait,
And
I
then
might
they
be getting it
have
confused with the toner now that I'm thinking about it.
the essence is in like a ombre bottle. The toner is only
Oh no, I'm
32,
thinking
and
about
it's
the
birch
essence.
milk.
Yeah, the giving in the
The
ombre.
Giving
Yes,
Essence, yeah.
yeah. But I gotta say,
And then
birch milk refining toner. I
sounds
like
great.
that. It
That
sounds
sounds
really
awesome to
nice.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they do have a really cute merch item that's brand new. It wasn't on this website when I was on here researching earlier this week. And I love when brands do cute merch. Like I'm all
Yeah.
about it. They have a cleanser. I guess it looks like a cream. They don't have an SPF. It's a like hydrating gel cream.
Yeah.
And then the other item that I'm really intrigued by is called the Honeydew Lip Mask. I don't
Ooh.
know why, but this gives me Laneige vibes. I mean, I do know why. They're
Well,
K-beauty brands
yes.
and like
Yeah. It's
um
a lip mask in a squeezy tube.
in a
Yeah.
squeezy tube. But I feel like this one, I don't know, I think I just like it more from the way it looks. It has vitamin A, vitamin C, lactic acid to help remove dead skin, and it can be used as a lip mask or a daily gloss balm or an intensive night treatment. It has a hygienic silicone tip for easy and contactless application. And it's silicone free. So I'm a fan. Um,
Nice.
and I just think it'd be a really like it's 22 bucks. And you get doesn't have an amount on here. Oh, there it is. You get 5 ounces. So
Okay.
0.5, excuse me, 0.5 ounces.
5 ounces,
Five
that would
ounces
be
is a lot
huge.
of lip balm. 0.5 ounces. So I think I mean, 22 bucks is a little bit more, but if I could use it, I like that it's hands free because
It's
coronavirus.
a little treat for yourself. The one thing I've seen that before now that I think about it, but when I think honeydew, I think of a melon, and I do not want a melon scented or melon flavored lip balm personally. So I'd be very
Oh, you
curious to
weren't a
see.
cucumber melon kind of girl?
Let me tell you something. The one scent that I will never purchase is cucumber. I think it's always
Really?
fake, and it always is that same scent, no matter if it's a $60 product or a $5 product, and I cannot stand it. So I
Fair.
never purchase anything cucumber anything. And so no, I don't purchase cucumber melon, and I don't know if this would smell or taste like a melon, and I could like it, but I'm like, I don't know. That's the
No.
one thing that's holding me back from being head over heels with that, is that the possibility
Yeah.
that it could have that melony. But that's a personal choice. Otherwise, it sounds great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I like this branding. I think what I like is like this feels a little bit more adult to me than the Laneige one. The Laneige are like in these brightly colored, like candy pop
Mhm.
color squeezy tubes. I feel like I could pull this out at like if I ever have a work event again. I could
Right?
pull it out at a work event and people wouldn't be like, "What's that like lip smacker she's putting on?" Like it would look a little bit more. Not
Yeah,
that that's a bad thing for Laneige. They're all great in their own right, but
right. They have a
I just
beautiful
think
branding. They have this, it's really pretty blue, and then the
like
contrast of that
periwinkle.
hero. Yes, yes, periwinkle, and the contrast of their cleansing balm, that bright
It's just so
orange
good.
in contrast with the periwinkle. It just is really, really nice.
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
have in that essence bottle, they do have, like, an ombre with, like, another contrasting, like, deep beet color almost.
Yeah, that purple, which
Yeah, it's
yeah, and
just
yeah.
beautiful.
And I think the actual essence itself is purple. I
I
don't know.
think so,
Like,
yeah,
I
that
feel
one's
like
their
I've
most
seen
expensive,
videos. Yes.
which honestly, I'm okay with that one being the most expensive because that's what you want it to do. It has red algae in it, so that's where you're getting
Mm,
that color.
nice.
Um, and then it has black chokeberry to prevent premature aging, and then
These
it has
ingredients
a
are not the ones that you typically find, which is
even in Cape Beauty, yeah, which I appreciate.
well, I just think it's more interesting, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it says, it has polyglumatic acid, which is like hyaluronic, but like a little bit more elevated.
Okay.
So
Oh, down.
it holds 4 times its moisture. It holds excuse me, it holds 4 times more moisture than hyaluronic acid.
Okay, yeah.
So,
Oh.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, it is on the pricier side, but all that sounds really good. That marketing worked on me. I'm convinced.
Please give it to me.
Yeah.
And they do have a couple really cool gift sets where you can get 2 full-size products for a little bit cheaper on their website or on SoCo
Yeah.
Glam is where they're sold.
Yeah.
But I thought it was a brand that I kept seeing everywhere.
Mhm.
It had been advertised to me, and clearly that advertising is paying off because I will most likely order from them.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, we'll have to
So
do a
yeah.
follow-up. So you order and then we'll just see if it pops up in one of your routines or one of your favorites.
Yeah. I know I'm
Yeah.
almost out of that very cherry because we ordered that around the same time.
Yeah.
Um, and I have like I'm switching back to an oil I bought, but I think this would be the next thing I'd want to buy is that cleansing balm.
Yeah.
Okay, and now we're going to jump into the questions that we got. These
Yeah.
come from a listener named Laura. So
Hi,
she gave
Laura.
us two questions. Hello, Laura. She gave us two questions, so two for the price of one.
Nice.
Uh, so the first one is, do you have any recommendations for lip treatments or overnight lip masks? I try to keep my lips well moisturized, especially with the dry Midwestern winter, but I find I'm constantly putting chapstick on and want to know if there's any products that could help.
Good question. Yeah, I mean, so I'll start. I've talked about the Laneige lip sleeping mask. I do really like that. I recently got in one of my Allure beauty boxes. It's a brand called Mana, Manna, and it is their lip. Sorry, I kind of rubbed off the packaging here. Lip Bliss moisturizing lip mask. It's $19. But what I really like about it is that one, it works really, really well, but it comes in an application that looks like a lip gloss application. So if you're looking for something that you don't have to dip your hand in every night or throughout the day, it's super hygienic in that sense. So that is something that I was honestly surprised at how much I liked this product, to be honest with you. I thought I would be, oh, it has that like sweeter scent. Maybe I won't like it as much, but it feels so nice on the lips. And then the other thing I'll say is just make sure that, something that you can do in general is if you're washing your face or something and you're using a washcloth, just if you exfoliate your lips with the washcloth, excuse me, and then apply a lip balm, it'll help to get rid of those dead skin cells that might like on your
Mhm.
lips that might be preventing your lip balm from fully penetrating.
Yeah, and I also find that I need to even if we do like that DIY sugar scrub, I find I need to actually
Mm-hmm.
scrub my lips with I usually do like a little bit of like I do brown sugar actually because I find it's a little bit more gritty, and then
Mm-hmm.
I'll put it with like a little bit of olive oil and honey and just like mix it all
Yeah.
together and rub it on. Super
Yeah.
cheap.
Yeah. It's so easy
That's
to
really
make your own
good.
lip scrub. Yeah. Just want to make
Yeah.
sure that the ingredients are edible. Just felt like I had to
Yeah.
throw that out there.
And I will say I have definitely purchased lip scrubs from places like Lush, and I love them. They're a nice little treat, but you don't need to spend money if you don't want to.
No, you can definitely
Um,
make those yourself.
yeah. I have 2 lip balms that I really love and would recommend. The first one is from Lush. It's called their Honey Trap. I just love honey in my beauty products. I think it
Mm-hmm.
smells super good. This one is their self-preserving version. It's zero point 0.4 ounces and it's $12.95. So this one comes in like a nice little sustainable tin. You do have to dip your fingers into it, which both of mine are like that. And I do completely see the like hygienic purposes of not wanting to do that. But I only use these at night. I don't really use
Right.
them throughout the day. Or
Yeah.
if I am going to use them throughout the day, I will wash my hands before applying them.
Right.
But that
Yes.
one's like a little bit thicker. Like it's definitely like a heavy, heavy balm, but it
Mm-hmm.
melts into the skin or the lips really, really quickly. I think I'm on my third one, my third or my fourth
Okay.
one. It's something that I
Nice.
always have on hand. And it's really petite. Like you do get almost half an ounce, but it's like a small size. So it's really travel friendly. And then the other one that I have is the Tatcha Kisu lip mask. So
Mm.
this one is even smaller, 0.32 ounces for 28 bucks. This one I actually used a lot right at the start of quarantine. This was gifted to me by a brand rep. I'm actually gonna like dab a little on right now because my lips are super chapped. But what I like about this one, it does have this really like not super sweet, but like pleasant smell to it. It doesn't linger, which is good. And what I like is it's very almost glossy. Like it almost feels, I don't want to say it's Vaseline because it's not that like thickness of Vaseline.
Right.
It's very thin, which I didn't think I would like as well because it is such a thin texture. I wasn't used to having that much hydration, but I love the way it looks like a lip gloss and it looks like
Okay.
it's just like my lips but better almost.
Right.
And it does, I'm not sure if it has an exfoliating benefit to it, but it almost feels like it has a little bit of those
Oh,
like lactic
interesting.
acids or something. Like it definitely
Right.
eats away at my dead skin.
Got
So
it.
those are
Okay.
some good options. And I know we
Yeah.
have talked about um the Bite Beauty as well. I think that's one we've talked about briefly before.
Yes. Yeah, I think we've mentioned it. Yeah, I know a lot of people like the Bite Beauty lip mask. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think any of those would be really good. And then I always recommend drinking water. I know I always forget to drink water. And that's why my skin is so dry, but that's also helping um on top of your environmental factors.
Right, of course. Yes. Always be
All
drinking
right.
your water.
And then the second question Laura had is, do you recommend any lash serums or treatments to help with healthy lash growth and keep them nice and full?
Um, so I've tried lash serums before that I got for free. I would not personally purchase a lash serum. I think you can go on Mountain Reserves or wherever you get your cold pressed or organic oils, get a rich, like USDA certified organic castor oil. Take either a spoolie or a little a brush, like an eyeliner brush, and just run it along the top and lower lash lines. You can put on your eyebrows, and I think that is going to help grow your lashes, lengthen them, make them like thicker, stronger. The only thing I will say is do it, don't put too much because it runs in your eye and it hurts, and don't do it. I do it and then I stay upright for a little bit. If I immediately lay down and try and close my eyes, the oil again gets in my eyes and it's oil in your eyes. It does not feel comfortable. So, yeah, castor oil, but just be aware that you're not putting too much on your eyes.
Yeah. I've never used a lash lengthening serum. I think I had used like a couple mascaras that had like lash boost benefits, which
Mhm.
are all marketing gimmicky BS in my personal opinion. I will say the thing that I noticed really helped bulk out my lashes, which might not be something everyone can do, but I stopped wearing mascara every day. Um, there
Mm.
was this really great theory that went around a couple of years ago. It's like the mascara industry is ruining our lashes, so we keep buying more mascara, so we buy fake lashes, and it's all just one big ploy. And I'm like, honestly, a little bit. But if you can I end up just taking like a lash curler and I'll curl my lashes so they do look a little bit fuller.
Mhm.
And if I can get away with not wearing mascara most of the week, I think that really helps. Um, and then the other thing that I had was you could always take biotin supplements. Those will help all hair growth. So
Yeah, I
lash,
kind of am
eyebrow, hair on your
everywhere
body.
though. That's kind of
So
where I'm just
yeah,
like, like I have very thin hair in my head, so I've like looked up those things, and I always am just a little bit wary. So I have not been wearing mascara all year, and I gotta say, it's super weird. I sleep on my right side. The eyelashes on my left eye have
are
never looked
nicer.
worse. No, worse.
Oh, really?
Yeah, never looked worse.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but I mean, I've tried the mascaras that I have always worn, but for some reason, it's just they're shorter. They don't when I do wear mascara, they do not look as good. Um,
Interesting.
yeah. Yeah.
I know the other thing that I think is really important too is when you're taking off your makeup, don't
Yes.
aggressively rub your eye. I think the thing that like really changed the game is I would saturate 2 cotton pads, or if I'm using a balm, like very gently massage that into your eye. When I'm
Mhm.
using cotton pads, I literally like press them to my eyes. I don't know why I'm miming it for Hannah on
Right?
video, but I press them onto my eyes and let it like sit there for a second.
Yeah.
And
Let
then
let
I
it
will,
let it dissolve a little bit and then slowly wipe. If you're super aggressively rubbing on your eyes and your eyelashes, one is going to be more irritating, but two, you're going to pull some out.
yeah.
So,
So
yeah.
I think
That's a
we're both
good
on
tip.
the agreement that you don't probably need to spend. I think some of them are crazy
Some of them
expensive.
are
Like
like
they can go,
$60 or something, or even
and I don't,
more.
yeah, I think you could try castor oil because that's probably a lot cheaper.
Also, if
And
you look
then,
at the ingredients, I can guarantee you that in the first 3 to 5 ingredients, it's going to be castor oil.
really,
Yeah, lash serums. Yeah. Now
that's
I'm going
so,
to
I
look it
mean,
up,
I've
but I
never
feel,
looked.
but they always say, oh, castor oil for hair growth.
Interesting. So
Yeah.
yeah, that would be our tips.
Yeah. Let us know if you try them and how you like them.
Yeah, we would love to hear.
Yeah.
So if you have any questions you'd like us to answer in a mini upcoming episode, please send us a message or leave us a comment on our Instagram, which is barefaced.podcast.
Or you can email us, which is, and our email, excuse me, is barefaced.podcast@gmail.com.
And then we also have a Facebook page, which is kind of new and exciting. And that is Barefaced, a beauty podcast on Facebook. So
Yeah.
leave
Plenty
us
of
your
ways to
Q's.
connect.
We'll give you some A's.
Yes.
And if you have any other topics you'd like us to cover, please, please, please let us know. We are super excited for these mini episodes to come. If there's any brands that you think we should look into,
Yes.
I would
Yeah.
love, I'm really bad at researching small, tiny brands. So
Oh, I have a list. Don't worry. I have a
Hannah's
list,
just gonna
but
give them to me to research. She's like, I already know them, but like you can also help.
yeah. But yeah, send us your recs. We love engaging with all of you. Thank you for listening, for subscribing, for rating the show. We really, really appreciate it. And we will see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.